Yo! It's Floppish back. Before we get started, the fruits in the thumbnail aren't the best fruits for grinding in their respective Cs. But as you can guess from the title of this video, I will be showing you the best setup to grind within each C. Also, if you want a shout out, you can gift me a perm fruit or game pass, but it's up to you. Here's my username if you want to gift me anything. But let's get into the video, starting with the first C. For the first C, if you're completely new or starting out on an alt account, I recommend you use a sword and put your stats on sword. Then you are going to grind and save up until you can buy an elemental fruit. The reason why you want to buy an elemental fruit is because it can make you immune to nearly every NPC in the first C. You can get elemental fruits when they are on stock, or by rolling a fruit from the gacha. After getting an elemental fruit, you are going to reset your stats by using one of these 3 codes, and put the bulk of your stat points on fruit. The next thing you are going to save up for is the light fruit, which costs 650,000 money. The light fruit is by far the best fruit for grinding in the first C due to its massive O and fast flight speed, making it easier for you to travel. The light fruit occasionally appears on stock, so be sure to check the stock at all times. Next, you are going to buy the Parl Escape, which you can get from this tower at the Marine Fortress Island, and you can buy it for 50,000 money. The next thing you'll need to save up for is the Water Kung Fu fighting style. You'll need 750,000 money to buy this fighting style. You can get this fighting style at the underwater city. And by talking to the Water Kung Fu teacher right here, the last things you'll need to buy are all located at the Snow Island. Just go under this cave, talk to the ability teacher, and buy everything that he sells. In total that should cost you 135,000 money. And now you have the best possible setup for grinding in the first C. Also, make sure to save up your money and always make sure that you have 1.2 million money on you at all times. If you have over 1.2 million money, you can use that money to spin and try to get a good fruit. But now we shall move on to the best grinding setup you can get in the second C. With that 1.2 million money that you saved up, you are going to wait until the Buddha fruit is on stock, and you're going to buy the fruit when it comes on stock eventually. After that, you are going to redeem another stat reset code. Reset your stats and make sure to put your stat points on melee and defense only, with the bulk of it going to the melee stat. Your fighting style is going to be your main damage dealing weapon, as it can spam a lot of high damage attacks in a short amount of time. The next thing you'll need to do is to awaken the Buddha fruit. To do this you'll have to complete the Buddha raid, which is impossible to do by yourself. So there are 3 ways to go about this. The first way is by asking a friend to carry and host the raid for you. The second way is by asking the server to help you carry the raid. And the last way is by paying someone a decent fruit to carry the Buddha raid for you. Combining Awakened Buddha with a fighting style makes it by far the best fruit to grind with, as Awakened Buddha will have a crazy far reach and OP defense, allowing your fighting style to deal a lot of damage quickly from a distance. That is everything you'll need to grind in the second C. But if you want to get the best possible grinding setup, you'll need to have at least 400 mastery on the Water Kung Fu fighting style, 2.5 million money, and 5,000 fragments. You can get the Shark Man Karate, which is Water Kung Fu but on steroids. All you need to do is kill the Tidekeeper boss, pray that you get the water key after killing him, then give this guy the water key, and now you can buy the Shark Man Karate fighting style. And that is the best possible setup for grinding in the second C. Let's move on to the best grinding setup you can get in the third C. The setup for the third C is literally the same as the setup from the second C. So instead of wasting your time and showing you the exact same setup with some small tweaks, I will show you some tips to speed up the leveling process. If you're over level 1975, then this tip is for you. Firstly, you'll have to go to the haunted castle, but before that, you'll need to set your home on the island that you grind in. Assuming that you're not grinding at the haunted castle anymore. But once you've set your home, and once you are at the haunted castle, you are going to grind the NPCs there to farm as much bones as possible. Make sure to grab a quest to get some extra levels. Once you have a good amount of bones, you are going to go to the Death King NPC, which is located in this house near the graveyard. Then you are going to roll a random surprise from him. There's an extremely high chance that you get 2 times XP from him. But once you get it, you are going to teleport back to your main grinding spot. And voila, you can keep on repeating this method until you run out of random rolls from the Death King for the next 2 hours. Then you can just repeat this tip once the Death King cooldown resets. But that is all for this tip. You've made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment any other useful setups or items we can use to make the setup even better. By the way, the giveaway is on. I am gonna give 5 Buddhas and 5 portals in total to 10 lucky winners who will either be getting a Buddha or portal fruit. Whoever comments down that they have made it to the end of the video and their usernames at the same time will enter the giveaway. But anyways guys, Floppish out.